Hello, very happy new year and welcome to W3L Wrestling Showdown. I hope you had a good New Year's Eve. I'm in slightly better nick than I thought I was going to be, and just as well, because I've got some big news concerning our next set of live events. Now, if you were with us this past Wednesday in Petticoat Bay Holiday Park, you'll know that there's nothing like seeing W3L live and in the flesh. We've got more chances for you to see us live at the start of this year. But before we get to that, we've got a match for you, like we do every week. And how better to kick off with one of the most popular people in W3L. I am talking about the man himself, Grado. He isn't always around W3L very often, but he's here this week to kick off 2017, and he's taking on a man making his return to the World Wide Wrestling League in the form of Lou King Sharp. Will the man from the tap end of Stevenson end up at the bottom end of the win-loss column? Or is Lou King Sharp going to be Lou King for a victory elsewhere? So only one way for us to find out. Let's get you to ringside for this week's match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Fordyce here with the first wrestling showdown of 2017, and well, Grado's not hanging around, going straight after Lou King Sharp. He wants to kick off 2017 with a bit of momentum, and that's certainly what he's done. Lou King Sharp trying to introduce himself. Grado decided he's heard enough of him and has just thrown him around, and this match has already got out of hand. They're going right round the building already. What a way to start our new year, ladies and gentlemen. The super popular Grado and the very loud Lou King Sharp, who's going for a spin. Not in a good way either, because unfortunately there's always a bad landing at the end of it, and down goes Lou King Sharp. And I don't think there's a person in the building who is not cheering for Grado right now, and understandably so. Super popular man, as Lou King Sharp throws himself at Grado and just bounces off. Of course, it's New Year's Day. I'm assuming one, if not perhaps all three of these men in the ring may be nursing a hangover, but you know, that's just the way it goes. But still, they're here on Wrestling Showdown. And Lou King Sharp again, trying it, running at Grado. He's just basically standing firm. Now, Sharp's not been around since May of 2015 in the Showdown. He appeared in a triple threat match, but obviously he wrestles in multiple places, all over Scotland, England's been over in Denmark a couple of times as well. And Grado just moved right out of the way, and he's faced Grado umpteen times before, so he knows what this man's all about, but it's not really benefited him in any way, because he's not managed to gain any kind of advantage. And both men reeling. And down goes Lou King Sharp. And this whole crowd chanting easy. They love Grado, because we last saw him back in June of last year facing Johnny Lyons. The month before, he faced then heavyweight champion Joey Legend for the heavyweight title. He's been a popular man in W3L. He's had some good success, but of course his schedule is such that it's hard to get him here as often as we would like. So we do like to take the opportunity to use Grado whenever we can. And Lou King Sharp has suddenly realised that his shots are having no effect. And Grado is just taking Lou King Sharp in the crowd here. Not like getting the crowd involved, I suppose. It's like the Pied Piper of wrestling here. Look at this. Everyone wants a piece of Lou King Sharp. This is almost like a handicap match. It's one Lou King Sharp against Grado and goodness knows how many hundreds of his best friends, it seems. Grado climbing the top turnbuckle. This is unusual territory for him. It's not a place he normally goes. And Thomas Kerins got pushed into the ropes by Looking Sharp. That's being very lenient. I know it's the first show of the new year, but surely put your hands on the refs, a disqualifiable offence, isn't it? Well, apparently not this time anyway. So Sharp has managed to gain some sort of advantage over Grado and just chokes him in the corner. Looking Sharp has been facing some high level competition since we last saw him. He's faced former WWE stars like the Hurricane, Carlito, Devon Dudley, Tommy Dreamer. He's faced some big name competition. So I mean, he has no fear whatsoever. He'll take on people bigger and more experienced than him. He's pummeling away at Grado there. Knocks him to the floor. And the crowd all chanting for Grado. I mean, if you thought he was popular before, these past number of months has seen his star rise, if that's possible. Been all over the media. He's got a regular column in a national newspaper here in Scotland. He's continued to be part of TNA. I'm sure you probably saw him in the World of Sport special that was on the other day. He even recently appeared in Panto in Glasgow. Oh yes, he did. And Grado just pulls the foot of Looking Sharp, and that's where Grado does some of his best work, and that you expect, or you might expect if you're unfamiliar with him to come at you in a wrestling capacity to try and catch Looking Sharp's foot to duck it the way, but he'll stop you and just start blethering away. There's a word for you to look up. And of course, as Sharp's got hold of, I think he got hold of little Grado, if you see what I'm saying, and now choking him in the corner. Thomas Kerins being easily distracted there. And again, I think I know who it was that was up late last night celebrating Hogmanay. And Sharp just cuts off Grado there. Knew what was going to happen. Going to take that elbow at the head, but he's prevented that from happening. Thomas Kerins in close, checking, making sure that Grado's still got a fight left in him, that this match can still continue. And Looking Sharp holding for all he's worth. This is the best thing he's done in the match so far, it seems. The best way he's had to slow down Grado, who's trying to fight back to his feet. And he's got Sharp on his back. Well, he had. And Looking Sharp going for a German suplex. Now, Sharp's not the biggest man in the world. You've probably noticed that already. He's powerful, don't get me wrong. But I'm not even sure he's going to be throwing Grado around. And who hits the R Grado? There's that very move that caused him to beat Johnny Lyons here on Showdown. But he and Sharp have rolled opposite directions, and both men trying to recover, so Grado unable to go for a pinfall tip after the R Grado. Both men slowly crawl on their knees. And who's going to strike first? Oh, looks like both of them. And a poke to the eye. There's those cheeky tactics of Grado. And he runs right in the feet of Looking Sharp, who came flying off the ropes. Grado ducked under it, and now gets some of these punches. And a big elbow at the top of the head. And you know, one of the benefits to Grado having recently appeared in Panto at the end of last year, of course, is that he's been able to rest. He's not been wrestling every night. Panto's not as physically taxing as wrestling is, so any niggling injuries any discomfort he's been, that's all have healed, so he's going to be probably one of the better shapes he's ever had. As Looking Sharp kicks him squarely in the face for a very near 2.9 count, it looked like. Grado barely kicked out. Of course, the converse of this is while any niggling injuries may have healed, it does make you wonder is how often he's able to hit the gym and to work on his cardio. I realise they were sound like an anathema to the Grado fan, but he is a lot fitter than you would expect. He can't be a success like he has without having something in the tank, as he hoists Looking Sharp on his shoulders and drops him down with ease and covers, and Grado wraps this one up, scoring a victory over Looking Sharp. So Grado wins the first edition of Showdown here in 2017.
Grado gets a victory there to kick off 2017 here in the Worldwide Wrestling League. I'm sure we'll see more of him as the year goes on. I messaged you before about live events, and nothing beats seeing W3L live and in person, and we've got some opportunities for you coming up at the beginning of February, so get your notebook handy and make a note of these dates. On Thursday, February 2nd, we're going to be going to Berwick upon Tweed. February 3rd, we're going to be debuting in Todmorden. Then on the 4th, we debut in both Kippax and Gleasley. That's 2 events in the one day. And then on Sunday, the 5th, we're going to be in Buckhaven for our annual Remedy event. Enough for you? More? Yeah, we can probably stretch to more. So the following week, February the 10th, sees us go to Wester Hales. The day after that, we're in Newcastle, and then on the 12th, we go to High Valleyfield. So we're pretty much covering lots of places in Scotland and the north of England as well. Who says we're just a Scottish company? We are all over the place, and I'm sure you can make it along to at least one of those live events. Now, to get tickets for them, you can head to our website. We're at W3LWrestling.com. Tickets will be available there, as will more information on the events. Of course, use the word Showdown as a coupon code, you'll get 20% off your tickets as well. Make sure you give us a like on Facebook and a follow on Twitter. If you're talking about the show, and why wouldn't you, use the hashtag W3L Wrestling Showdown, it's up there. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and keep it W3L for 2017, because we've got a lot of live events coming up, and of course every week we're here with more Wrestling Showdown. I'll see you in 7 days.